We're going to jump into our fan segment today. We have two questions. The first question I'm going to let these guys handle is from a brother named Carlos Sellers.
What's up, Carlos?
He asks, what are your thoughts on the NCAA's newly adopted transfer portal? What do you guys think about that?
Okay, first off, Carlos, appreciate you submitting the question. I actually thought we would get more than the two questions that we got, but I guess we got to start somewhere. So, to the ones that did come in and post questions, just wanted to say appreciate you guys for participating. You got anything, Jamal, as far as the transfer portal?
I had nothing to do.
Okay, God, man,
You the college guy, man. You the college
okay,
guy,
so
man.
do y'all know what the transfer portal is?
You apply to the transfer, you got to sit out a year or whatever?
Yeah, well, it goes a little bit deeper than that, depending on your situation.
You got to get released, right?
Yeah, no. There's no actually get released.
Wow.
If you want to transfer, you put your name in the transfer portal, and that's it. The school, the coach, the team, like nobody can stop you. You basically say, hey, you know what? I want to put my name in the transfer portal, and if you want to take your name out of it and remain at the school that you're at, you're more than welcome to do so as well. But it's basically the players basically said, hey, I don't want to be in Clemson no more. Let me go to South Carolina, and that's pretty much what it is. Now, a lot of the coaches are pissed off about it.
I can see why.
Because obviously
Take the power away.
they lose their power that
Right.
they have over the kids. But I love it. I love it. And I'll tell you, Alabama football is the biggest reason why I love the transfer portal.
Please explain.
Expound.
Nick Saban will probably go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time in college, whether you like him or not.
Agree.
But a lot, and actually my friend Carlos, like we actually know each other personally, he's a big Auburn fan. So just imagine when we're talking sports, imagine all of the crap that I'm hearing about Alabama.
Right.
But one thing that doesn't get publicized a lot is Nick Saban. Well, let me not attach Nick Saban's name to this. But one thing that doesn't get publicized a lot are a lot of kids who go to Alabama being told one thing, and then another thing happens.
Right.
Yeah, they don't play.
And and I'm not as prepared for this conversation as I thought I'd be, but there's something like called a gray shirt. Everybody knows what a red shirt is,
right?
But there's like two more. One's a gray shirt, and I think the other was like a blue shirt. I can't remember what it was, but a gray shirt is actually worse than a red shirt. I can't tell you the definition right now.
Okay.
But basically, the transfer portal, I love it. I'm a huge supporter. I know a lot of fans don't like it. I know a lot of coaches don't like it. But I think this is a step in the right direction of giving the kids the power that they need and taking it away from some of those coaches.
All right, so I'm hearing this, and I'm leaning towards me not liking it. Because, on one hand, with as corrupt as I feel as the NCAA is, I do not have a favorable opinion of Mark Emmert, who is the president of the NCAA. I don't have a favorable opinion of them as an organization. So
Pay them kids.
I like the fact that the kids are at least getting more power. However, the fan side of me, the guy who truly enjoys, I'm going to say college basketball to be particular on this point. I don't want college basketball looking like the NBA in terms of like just this frenzy of player movement. That's the part I'm kind of fearing about this specifically because, some freshman goes to Michigan. It's like, well, you know what? I'm only getting 20 minutes a game. Let me go to Duke and see if I can play more. It's like, are we going to create this environment where we got a whole bunch of kids that's kind of want to hop on bandwagons and go to all these other teams and start building like super teams in college basketball? You know what I'm saying?
To that point, let's say you're a high school basketball recruit, and let's say you're the number 10 ranked recruit in the nation, right? Mm-hmm. And you end up going to Clemson to play basketball, right?
I mean, who will go to Clemson to play basketball?
I
wouldn't.
I'm not as violent. I'm just saying, but
I got you.
well, everyone thought Zion was going to Clemson. You saw that happen,
Yeah.
but
We didn't offer enough money.
let's say you're going to Clemson. You're the number 10, so like you're a point guard.
Yeah.
You know you're about to start from day one. All you gotta do is keep putting in the work. You sign your letter of intent. You update it to Twitter. You go into Twitter. Like, all your Facebook is now orange and blue and all that good stuff, right? Or is it purple?
Purple.
Orange and purple.
Like,
2 weeks later, the #1 overall recruit in your class, who is also a point guard, now signs to Clemson as well.
Right.
And now you feel like the coaches have lied to you because with him signing now you go to a backup role, and you now, even though you're the 10th overall prospect, you're still probably going to play.
Yeah.
But that #1 is going to take a lot of your shine.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you feel like the coaches have actually lied to you. That happens a lot.
No, I
That-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one response that I've been seeing from a lot of fans, a lot of fans are calling the players weak, and they're calling them soft because
I hate that.
a lot of fans are saying that most of the kids are transferring. They're transferring because they're not good enough to play. And it's like, you should stay there and you should earn your right to play.
Well, I'm glad that point is being brought up. All right, so I'm a UConn Huskies fan for people that don't know, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up. Not to show you my fandom. That's not the reason I'm bringing. The reason I'm bringing this up is because 2 seasons ago, Kevin Ollie's next to last year, it was like a mass exodus.
Yep.
Like, I have never seen so many players transfer off of one team, and I didn't know why. To this day, I still don't know why. You know what I mean? And I was looking at that, and I was just kind of like, is the culture shifting a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Is the culture shifting in these players? To your point, are they being lied to? Are they being mistreated? Or are they simply not good enough? I think both questions have to be asked.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, I'm not going to name names, but there were a couple of players on that UConn team where I thought to myself, like, dude, you're not playing for a reason. And I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Not to hate on some kids or anything like that. But I just think it's a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
Were you really good enough to begin with to get the time that you think you deserve?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where it just gets a little stormy with me. And again, I'm wary about it specifically with college. I know I keep saying college basketball.
Yeah.
I know this is collegiate sports all over. But with college basketball in particular, are we going to see this mass exodus from one team?
No.
Are we going to see a frenzy? I just think these are fair questions, man.
Now,
You know what I
granted,
mean?
there will be players there will be entitled players who don't get what they feel like they deserve or what
Right.
they want. There will. I'm not saying
Always
that's
gonna
not
be
going to
that.
happen.
Yeah.
That's going to happen,
Right.
unfortunately. But overall, big picture, I think this is an excellent thing. Let me ask you guys a question though. What do you guys remember Giovanni Bernard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running back for the
Steelers.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about him as far as his caliber of play with the Steelers?
He's another guy.
Just
He's
another.
all right. He's all right.
Okay.
He's solid.
I can't remember. I think he went in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
If you go look at his profile right now, and you know when you look at a player's profile and they have the college and they have the college listed to him,
Right.
he has none
Mm-hmm.
by his college. But he spent 4 years in North
Carolina.
North Carolina, right.
He does that because he didn't get any play. He played, but he didn't play nearly to the amount.
Who did he play behind?
You really had to put me on the spot there, huh?
You're supposed to be the Carolina guy, man.
It's football though. It's Carolina. It's like it's football.
The truth comes out.
Comes out.
You know what? I got the dude's bit.
Elijah Hood?
Um,
No, he's before.
Nah, it was way before Hood. I have to.
The name was on the tip of my tongue too.
Yeah, but I can't.
know
I
it, but
can't
I can't
think
think
of
of the
it. But
kid's name.
he was frustrated because he never got to play. So let's say that same kid. Let's say he transfers and goes to Alabama or wherever, and he gets a lot of play. Maybe he's a higher prospect now, and maybe he has a better NFL career because of it.
The pessimist in me, I just think it's not going to work out like most kids wanted to, man. I'm sorry, man.
Now-
It's kind of
And the one there has already been an abuse in the power when it comes to the transfer portal. I'm not going to say his name because I try not to speak ill of amateurs.
Gotcha.
But there's a football player who, in I want to say March, committed to USC. Some time goes by. I don't like it. I don't want to be there. So he decommitted,
Yeah.
puts his name in the transfer portal, and he goes to Texas. So yeah. So he's no. So he's been in Texas for like a month, right? I don't like it here.
See.
I want to go back to USC. So he went back to USC.
That's
that's
exactly
what
the
we're
kind of
talking about.
stuff I'm talking about
But,
right now.
and it'll
man.
be that one case that speaks for the entire.
Everybody.
which is not fair. which is not fair. But we have seen over and over again, one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but on the flip side, we did have a coach to lead his team and sign with another team, and literally, a day or two later, quit and went to the NFL.
No, it happens, man.
It happens all the
It
time.
happens.
And
right.
you know what he did when he got there? He fired the doggone quarterback and then drafted a quarterback #1 overall. So it should narrow it down.
Yeah, right. You should. I think we know what we're talking about.
Narrow it down just a little bit. So if the coaches can do it, the players can do it too.
All right.